everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on another video. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of our home. Me, my husband, and my 3-year-old son have been living in this RV for 2 months full time, and we plan to live here for at least another year. Now, to just give you a little bit of background of how we came to this decision, we were living in a 2,600 square foot home. It was a lot to clean, it was a lot to do, and it was a lot of money to live in. We could afford it, it fit our budget, but we decided that we needed to cut back if we wanted to achieve all of our goals in this life. We actually purchased 5 acres of land probably close to a year ago, and we started to develop a blueprint of what we wanted our dream home to look like. Once we took our plans to a construction company, we actually looked into the pricing of what we wanted and using the materials that we wanted. It was going to be a lot of money, and we did not want to put ourselves further in debt. So what we decided to do was reconstruct our life financially, rent out our home, downsize our lives, and make some sacrifices to be able to get out of debt as well as build our dream home cash. So we decided to go on a year-long plan of cutting back financially, living in this tiny house, and being able to put our money towards our debt, pay it all off, and be able to pay for our home in full. We are so excited to be on this journey, and honestly, I feel like this is the best decision we've made so far as a family. I love living tiny. I love being in this space. I love that we've made it our brand new home. We were able to fit all the things that we needed. In the process of downsizing our life, we were able to get rid of the clutter, get rid of all the excess that was in our life. And honestly, I was shocked to see everything that we had accumulated in just about 7 years. So it was really refreshing to be able to get rid of all the excess, get rid of all the things that we don't use, things that we don't need, and to really focus on the things that we love and cherish. I find that in this tiny space, we're able to fit everything that we need and still have room left over. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of every aspect of my home except the outside. If you are interested in seeing more details of how the RV runs, how we deal with drainage, how we deal with water, how we deal with our garage space and our tools and things like that, let me know and I'll be happy to do another video of that. But today I'm taking you on a tour of the inside of our home. You'll be able to see how I keep things organized, what I put in my pantries, how I've managed to fit everything in like a puzzle. And it's been a real journey. It's been really fun, and honestly, I love living in this space. It's so easy to clean, it's so easy to maintain, and it just feels like home. So I'm really excited to give you guys the tour. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave a comment below and let me know. This is the bedroom. So we have a full king-size bed, an RV king. We each have our own window, which usually I keep them closed, but for the video's sake, I wanted to open them. This is my side of the bed because I always need a fan in my face when I'm sleeping. And this is like my little makeup station. Down here under my side of the bed, I have some baskets. I know it's kind of dark. And I kind of throw like my bigger palettes down there. I keep my laptop down here, headphones, extra makeup bag. I also have a box here for extra shoes. Like these are like my extra big clunky shoes that don't fit in the closet. This is our TV. This is just kind of like my little dresser space. And my husband pretty much gets all of these drawers. The only thing that we share is the larger drawer. So it's his underwear, socks, wife beaters, and bathing suits, and then I put my bathing suit in there as well. And down here it's just empty. It's just like a kick plate faux drawer. This is my favorite part of our bedroom. This is our closet, and yes, it's unconventional because we are in an RV trying to cram lots of space. So we have our fish tank in here. I know it's an odd space for a fish tank, but it was literally the only space in the RV where my son wouldn't mess with it, and we could actually fit the fish comfortably and out of the way, but still enjoy them. These glass windows are see-through, obviously, so at nighttime when everything's dark, we could still see the fish from the bed and enjoy them. And then we have our towels. I put these 2 little cubbies in here for extra storage. This is like my dresser, so I have my personal items in there. I keep my laundry detergent in the top drawer, nail polish in the second drawer, and jewelry in the bottom drawer. And then I have my little jewelry box here that I just kind of part with. This is like our office. So we have our printer in here, extra paper, crayons, markers, pens for my son, computer paper, and these two are empty. I also keep my extra hangers in here because I can't stand them getting shuffled into the clothes. So I'll take you to the other side now. So this is our main clothing area. So the right side is all of my clothes. The left side is my husband's. This kind of goes in pretty deep. So this is like all my husband's shirts and jerseys and things that he likes to hang up. That's my son's little Jurassic Park outfit. This is where we keep our dirty clothes. Bottom row is for shoes. So these are like my fancy shoes and heels, my husband's extra clunky sneakers. And then under here, there's like a cubby here that goes all the way back. And then I have probably about 7 or 8 pairs of shoes tucked away in there as well. So this bottom row is for our pants. So my husband's jeans, my husband's shorts, and then my jeans. Then up here we have, like, I do the rolling method for my pajama pants and my pajama sets. So that's what's over here. Then I have like my just everyday throw on shirts, night shirts. I just kind of keep them all together. These are my husband's sports gear. So he plays softball, so his jerseys and his sweatpants and things. These are all my husband's pajama pants. He clearly has a lot. I usually get him one every year for Christmas and he never lets me throw any of them away. So that's why he has a whole dedicated section to pajama pants. And these are all my husband's t-shirts and his gun safe. So we keep that tucked away so my son can't get to it even though it's a coded lock. But we keep that tucked away. And then we have all of his t-shirts color coded and folded nicely. I also have a little command strip back here that I put his cap on and then his belts so that way they can hang nicely. And then tucked away on this side, and I'll just pop on the light, this closet has lights on both sides. So these are all like my tank tops. I have 2 little command strips and that just holds all my tank tops back here. And then over here we keep our vacuum. We have a central vac, so we just keep it tucked away in this little basket and that's out of the way. And then when we go to bed at night, we just throw our decorative pillows in this vacant spot here. And that's pretty much that. So that's the bedroom. This is our bathroom here. So we have a full-size standing and sitting shower with the built-in shelving. And then this is like our vanity area. And just to show you kind of how I keep things organized, bought magnet strips and just stuck them onto the back of the cabinet. So in here I have, you know, obviously we have nail clippers, hair ties, scissors. This is our little toothbrush holder. And then I have a cup in the back for my son's toothbrushes and just extra stuff, toothpaste, my husband's glasses, things that just need a place to stand up. My hair section. So clearly I have all my Monate products. I got all my brushes in the back. I have like this big container that I think I spent 98 cents on at Walmart. If you'd like more information about how I organize and where I find everything, just let me know and I will do a video on that. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief overview. We also have our cabinets above the toilet, and this just is where we keep our extra toilet paper. These are our little drop RV toilet tabs. Just some extra supplies and storage bags here. I keep my husband's colognes in here and any extra things that I don't use regularly. Extra supplies. Obviously this is like the medicine cabinet for the larger items. And then under the sink we also have storage. So these are our under the sink cabinets. In here we keep a lot of the extra stuff. We keep our soaps, our extra toothpaste, our extra Q-tips. Over here I keep like hair ties, hair clips, extra hair supplies. Under here, this is like our medicine caddy where we keep all of our Band-Aids, Thermoflu, thermometers, things like that. Over here is like Epsom salt, things that we don't really use every day. And then this is my shower caddy where I have all my shower needs and products. And then tucked away in the corner is where I keep like my blow dryer, my flat iron, curling iron, and it goes really deep to the side. So I just kind of tuck everything back in there. Okay, so coming out here, this is our loft bed. So we have like our little staircase here. This pops out so you can get up here. I will tell you, nobody's been sleeping up here. This is very claustrophobic if you ask me. It goes maybe 3 feet high from the bed. So what I use this for is for my storage. So I keep my duster up here. I keep some extra pillows that are vacuum sealed toward the back. My notebooks and my agenda, I keep that in here. My purse it's just a nice place to kind of catch all, get things out of the way, living space. And then up here I just have some extra storage boxes. This is a box where I keep all of my pictures. And then I have my Monate business box back here as well, where I keep all my extra products. And then this is just kind of like a junk drawer type of thing where I keep extra papers and mail and things like that that we don't necessarily need right away. And when you come into the RV, we have these 2 doors here. This is like our central command station where we have all of our light switches, our water, our black and gray tanks. And then here is kind of like our mail station, and I just installed these little light fixtures to help keep them lit. So it's a pretty tall space. So we keep our umbrellas in here, our keys. This is where our mail goes, extra little cards that we can make notes on. Down here is where I throw all of my receipts. We hang our sunglasses, extra keys, our pool band, and then extra Bible. On this side is where we keep like our extra pens. I kind of put them up here on the top shelf to stay away from my son. So extra markers, pens, pencils. Here is like all of our bug repellent stuff. Again, it's tucked up high and toward the back so my son can't get to it. And then under here we just have like menus and super glue and extra little tools and things that we might need. Flashlights in here as well. In here is just, again, some more random junk drawer stuff, like little papers and things. And then we have extra flashlights down here. And then under here is where I kind of like keep all of my command strips, and I guess there's some cards and mail thrown in there. Box here, and that's just kind of where we throw our shoes, so that way they stay in one location and they're not in the way. And this is my son's room. So in here we have his full, this is basically like a, I would say a little bit bigger than a twin, not as big as a full-size bed. And it actually will fold up into a couch, and then it has like a center little fold down that has cup holders and things like that. But for the most of the time we just leave it folded out as a bed. And then this is like his play loft. This actually will fold up, so that way if you are sitting in the bottom space, it's tucked away and you have plenty of headroom. In here I keep extra toys. In here, extra blankets, more toys, stuffed animals, and his fan. It does get a little warm in here, so we like to keep the airflow. So when he goes to bed and when he's playing, we have the fan going. Here's his little laundry basket, night light. Here's his entertainment center. So it's kind of hard to get on this camera. He has obviously a nice size TV, DVD player, and we keep his remotes tucked away in there. Baby wipes on here. In these cabinets, this is his shorts. In here we have all of his pants, and then down here I just keep his sweatshirts and jackets because clearly we don't need that quite often living in Florida. Now he has these 2 deep drawers. These are for his shirts and his bathing suit and pajamas. And in this drawer, just more shirts. He's probably got about, I don't know, 60 shirts. It's crazy. So in this large cabinet, this is where we keep like socks, underwear. I just got these bins at the dollar store. They are super handy in keeping things organized, and they just kind of make another drawer for you. In here we have obviously all of his books, some more toys, and his piggy banks. I am a collector of piggy banks, and I started my son a collection. And when we downsized, it was kind of tricky figuring out which ones to bring, which ones to put away in storage. So these were the 3 that we took along with us for him. Dining room. So we have our 2 booth seats. Now these cushions come up, and I keep my juicer, and we keep our extra paper towels, any paper products we keep stored under here. This table will actually fold down. If you take it up, these little poles will come out, and you can actually put it in between here, and this will make a bed. And this is my view. I just want to kind of show you because this is like my favorite part. So I'm just sitting down, like this is literally what I get to see every morning. That's my car out there. And it's just beautiful. I'm a big lover of trees, so when we picked this location, it was just everything to me to have this view. Over here we have our entertainment center. So we have our faux fireplace, we have our sound bar, my husband's PlayStation TV. This is my little Keurig coffee station, and up here I keep all of my mugs and my little Keurigs and my teas and things like that. So this is super convenient. Just another dollar store bin that keeps everything organized. Under here we don't really have anything exciting, just a couple of extra pots that I needed to store away somewhere. And we don't really use these yet because they don't fit like a DVD unless you put it on its side, and I think it just looks messy, so I'd rather keep it open and clean looking. And here my husband has some of his games and some of my son's DVDs. This is like my little essential oil diffuser station. I keep my oils in the back so my son can't reach them, and then I just keep this going. And obviously this is our cable and internet. And then in here in this cabinet, my husband keeps all of his extra tools, things that he uses quite often, and things that pertain to the RV. So this is like our information booklet. So this couch actually will pull out to a full-size bed. This little storage we bought in addition to what was already here, and it opens up to a table slash desk. So if you want to eat at the couch, if you're watching a movie, this pulls up to the perfect height to be a table. And inside we keep our blankets stored away. When we're sitting on the couches, I'll usually pull these 2 blankets out and cover them. So my son, I have a 3-year-old, so he doesn't get the couches dirty, and it's a little bit more soft and comfortable than sitting on the leather, especially if it's hot. Then we just keep one of my son's toys, and we keep my husband's laptop, my laptop in here stored away. When the blankets aren't in here, it's kind of like our extra office space. These two are our entertainment seats, so they pull out, they recline, they have cup holders built in, and then they have the built-in snack tables as well. And then above this, let me climb up. So in here we keep, on this side we have our DVDs, so this goes really deep and far back. And this is just a CD book, and we decided to throw away all of our DVD cases and store them all in the CD holder, so that way we saved a ton of space. These again are from the dollar store, and this is just where we keep like our extra batteries. This is where we keep extra cords and extension cords and our cell phone cubes. Extra seasonings, and I'll show you why I have an extra box for this in a minute, and our extra oils and Splendas. So everything is labeled, so it is super organized, and when we just open the cabinets, we know exactly where everything is. On this side is more of an extended pantry. So we keep our cereals, our pastas, we keep our pasta sides, anything instant, and then our baking stuff we keep in here. And again, bins from the dollar store. And then this is like s'mores and extra confection sugar, things that we don't necessarily use all the time, that's just kind of tucked away. Here I have just a little bin where we keep all of our remotes and the remotes for the PlayStation. Tucked under here is a breakfast tray that my son often uses, or I'll use if we're eating in the bedrooms, then we'll take that with us. Now above this couch we also have more extended pantry space. So in here we keep all of our canned goods tucked away. And then on this side we have like things that we're going to use within the next few days as far as pasta goes. I'm going to be baking brownies today. Our pancake mix, my son's little candies that he gets when he's being good, and then like our Pam spray, honey, extra sugar behind here, breadcrumbs, things like that, flour, that's all tucked away as well. So in here we have, next to this stove, just going to kind of back up so you can see. So in here we have, this is like where we keep our plates and our cups, and this is also our pantry. So in here is where we keep obviously our cups, plates, bowls. These little racks are super handy, especially when you have a tall space, to just kind of divide up the space so you can fit extra things. I bought, again, that magnetic strip. I use that for all the larger knives that I have. I put a little command strip here to keep, this is like my little pots and pans thing that my grandmother made. We keep our toaster. We keep all of my son's cups, lids, plates. And this one I just keep out because we use it quite often, so it's easy to grab. This is the pantry for our food. So in here we just keep all the things we don't want my son to get, so like muffins and cookies and stuff, and then our breads. And then in here we have like our chips, we have my son's little pouches and sauces and syrups. And then down here we keep our pans. And then under the stove we keep our pots. So it all fits in quite nice. It's just my microwave, and this is my little stove space. If you have not purchased an Instapot, you need to get one ASAP. This has been truly a lifesaver as far as when you have a busy day and you want to just throw something in to cook and you don't want to have to worry about it. This is amazing. It does a million different things. You can see all the features there. I will put a link below for this particular item, so that way if you do want to get your hands on one, they have different sizes. I'll put the Amazon link below and you can pick up your Instant Pot if you don't have one already. The oven is propane and needs to be lit every time. The stove will light on its own without that, so this is always folded up whenever cooking and then folded down. I love how it gives you extra surface space when you're not using it, and it just looks a lot cleaner. So over here is my countertop. This is my island and I love it. This was definitely a selling point, and it has like the beautiful like lighting above it. Let me just back up so you can get a full picture of what it looks like in here. So this really was a selling feature for me. It gives me a ton of space when we're not using the sink, and when I do use the sink I just pick these two up and I actually slide them back behind the cutting boards, and that gives me ultimate counter space when I'm doing the dishes. Under here is where I keep like my organizational stuff for cleaning. So when I'm doing the dishes, obviously I have to do them by hand, so my rack stays under there. This is my drying little mat, and I put that on this side, my little gloves. And then on this side, and yes, I do have a light in here too, this is just where we keep our extra stuff for cleaning, as well as like our Reynolds wrap, our foil, our dish soaps, hand sanitizer. I utilize the pipe for to hold my cleaning rags. Our Walmart bags behind this little wood thing that was set up already. Drawer space on this side. So in here is where we just keep our silverware, spatulas, things that we use frequently, scissors. In the second drawer, this is like my mixers, my tongs. And then in the bottom drawer, we have my salad spinner and just extra utensils that we need for cooking. This is my refrigerator. So over here, we have just a standard size fridge. This is like one of my favorite parts too. This is my spice rack. So I did buy these on Amazon. I'll also put the link below for these. These are amazing little magnetic spice canisters, and they come with the labels. Whatever they didn't have, I just went ahead and labeled myself. And basically you just pop it off. It has the little holes for dispensing, and then it has the large hole as well. So you just twist that and use your spices. So I will go ahead and put the link below for those if you are interested in getting them. Just keeps everything out of the way and gives you a ton more space in your cabinets. Over here we have our calendar, thermostat, and down here in this corner is where I keep my little step stool. I'm very short, so to get up in these cabinets is very difficult. So I needed to get the step stool. We just keep extra bottled sodas. We keep our potatoes down in here.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.